operations. Age 40 in 2014. Continued loss of that sort of V shape that she had in her youth and that heart shape. And that occurs with all aging, but the jawline is starting to kind of have additional definition. So I wonder if maybe around this time she's maybe had a lift, a little facelift, neck lift. Maybe she's even...
The world is ruling by Shokan. 80% out of 100 is kind. Really don't care about time. Bitter like lime. Make a short victory mine. Got the fury like Luke Kane. Calling demands like the cues on your blade. Hold Johnny back so he stay in the cage. Raiding his mad, causing thunder and rain. Power and rage. Gotta make sure I'm staying with the mission. Fighting for the good, always cause ambition. Health bar full, I'm the ingredient real. Cause this is necessary for the big cook up. Can't handle the God honest truth. Your weak ass feeling needs insurance, so back up. Hold up, always just hating. I shit on your feelings and really take big jumps. I am a queen. When I look down, most of you haters is big chumps. I am just Jade. Look at your girl, stay with the fitness and get paid. Can really see with the big towers of money. One of you haters can be my
Hey you guys, what's going on? It's your girl Tosh, aka Coco Bone, coming at you with another reaction video, hunty. Yes, honey. So today's reaction is going to be to Lil Kim Plastic Surgeries Surgeon Reacts. This is going to be a good one right here, honey. I came across this video when I was just, browsing around on YouTube. And I was like, oh, this is a good one to do a reaction to. And I think you guys are going to enjoy this too. Because I think it is so sad and crazy how Lil Kim, like, the self-hatred that she got for her blackness, it's just... God, is so sad. I can go deeper into that, but to not make this such a long, super long reaction, I'm gonna leave that where that's at. That's another video for another time, honey. Let me know if you want me to talk about that a little more. You feel what I'm saying? Or make a personal rant video about it. Just let me know down in the comment section down below. This is gonna be very interesting. Now, I will not be pausing through this video simply because this is 15 minutes long. I notice every time when I pause and keep pausing through the video and then also giving my opinion at the end of the video, it makes it such a super long ass reaction, and I am finally trying to avoid that, especially when I'm editing these videos by myself. I want to just edit, not make it too difficult, upload it. I want to be consistent, y'all. I want to be consistent. I'm trying so hard to just be so dedicated to you guys. You feel what I'm saying? So with all that being said, honey, let me get my screen recorder set up because I don't got too much more else to say. And without further ado, let's get into this reaction, shall we?
Everyone, Dr. Gary here, double board certified facial plastic surgeon. This talk will be about Lil Kim and her plastic surgeries of the face. So I'll go through year by year and talk about the different transformations and the types of procedures that I think she may have had done. And in this video, we will be doing the letters game. This is something new that we're introducing. We wanted to thank you guys for your support, and we know that people like games and they like prizes, so we're giving away $50 to a random subscriber for each new video that features this letters game. Something new that we're trying. There will be random points throughout the video where you'll see these letters, 4 different letters throughout the video. They'll appear, and you have to put those 4 letters together as a code that they form, just 4 letters, and you DM me that code on Instagram at Dr. Gary NYC. That's Dr. Gary, my name, NYC, and we'll announce the selected winner in the next video that features this letter game. It's not in every one of our videos, but in some of these more we may have had all this work done. So we start in 1997 when Lil Kim was 23 years old and she looked amazing, right? I mean, everyone thought, at least everyone who I knew, thought that she was very attractive. And in 1998, we have her here at age 24. 1999, the MTV Music Awards was like iconic with the dress that she had. She's 25 years old. She has wonderful features, heart-shaped face, beautiful brows, eyelid position.
We elevated with our weaves now, honey. My shit like it's going out the scalp.
Especially,
you can tell that's a wig, honey. You can tell.
It looks very good. Great lip proportions. She has the upper tooth show that you can see here, and a fairly short philtrum, and has excellent jawline definition and a really amazing cervical mental angle, right? So really nice definition here. 2000, She's now 26.
Ooh, nice
very
picture
good
of her.
skin texture and complexion. And then when you look on the profile view, just an amazing view. Really acute cervical mental angle. High placed hyoid bone, which is like a genetic thing where your hyoid bone rests, and that's going to dictate that angle. And just looks stunning. Right? 2001. Age 27, really nice hairline position, and just overall proportions are there. Nice cheek definition. She looks like she's had a rhinoplasty already done at this point, based on the more narrow bridge and tip that I'm seeing. So somewhere probably between 25 and 27, maybe had her first rhinoplasty. Age 28, it looks like she's maintained her appearance quite nicely. Don't see too many major changes. Age 29 in 2003, again, looks great. Likely at this point has started to introduce some neuromodulation with, say, Botox and probably some fillers. Age 30 in 2004, it's looking like she's maybe increasing the frequency of her fillers. The lips are bigger, the cheeks seem a little bit more full. And then at age 31, I think continued facial fillers starting to kind of increase the fullness overall of her face. Age 32 in 2006, I think that there is a combination here of facial fillers and potentially some weight change that's contributing to the fuller look of her face. And at this point, we can clearly see that there has been more nasal surgery because of that lateral wall collapse, and it's really starting to get more pinched in. So clearly she's had additional nasal surgeries. She looked pretty since that first one when she was about 26. Now, age 33. To me, it looks like a lot of what you're seeing here is a result of some weight gain, right? Weight fluctuates as we age, and the face can change quite a bit when there are periods of weight gain or weight loss. I had my video out on Kelly Osbourne. A lot of people, started to jump to conclusions about, V-line surgery and jaw surgery, all this stuff, and but weight loss can lead to a lot of facial changes even without surgery. So something that I think a lot of people don't realize. It's important to keep that in mind. And yeah, what I'm seeing here is that in 2007 her jawline is just less defined. Doesn't mean that she's had necessarily more surgery there. I think weight here has a big role to play. In 2008, at age 34, her cheeks are starting to look to me less natural. There's an overemphasis on the medial cheek volume in this area as opposed to the lateral aspect, which is sort of where you usually want to put filler and re-emphasize volume. And I think this is being done with probably filler, maybe some implants, but there's just too much occurring in the medial cheek area that's looking less natural. At this point, this is just a reminder to everyone to please subscribe to the channel, like and comment, and turn on the notifications so that you guys can find out when we do more of these awesome videos. Thank you so much. So moving on, 2009, age 35. Looks like she's lost weight. And so you're seeing the face thin out, and despite the fillers and maybe some implants, there's still a bit more of a thinness to it. And it looks like she may have had additional rhinoplasty surgery, because now I'm not seeing that lateral wall collapse as much. So I think she's had some graft work there to fill in those defects. Probably at this point we're talking about at least 3 rhinoplasty surgeries by age 35. Age 36, 2010, of course there is some natural aging that's occurring, so certain features are changing because of that.
I think we do sleeping quarters in biology lab. I think maybe like the observatory.
See, this is why it's important
at their fullest it would equal
that you gotta love yourself before you get any cosmetic work done, y'all. But I'm gonna get my opinion at the end.
Age 37, 2011. To me, the upper face still looks very natural. The mid-face looks overfilled. And the philtrum, that area underneath the nose, between the bottom of the nose and the top of the Cupid's bow, it looks like it's lengthening, right? It's getting longer. So a lot of people come to me for lip lift surgery, and that's one of the reasons why, as we age, that distance elongates. 2012, age 38. This is where it changes, right? Major change alert. Something has really changed here. And I think Lil Kim has had a loss of that natural V-shaped, heart-shaped face. The bottom part of the face is just starting to look a little heavier. She's had a loss of jawline definition. And I wonder
Alright, y'all, I ain't
if
gonna
maybe
roast.
at this
I ain't gonna
point
do it like
around
that. I ain't gonna
this
do it
time,
like
she's
that. I
having
don't
maybe
need
some
to
fat
be.
transfer to the face.
The
The
big
fat
one,
that's transferred is sort of irreversible,
I ain't gonna
not
roast it, y'all.
reversible. And so it's
Let's
different
keep
from
going.
HA filler, which you can dissolve. Fat, however, just kind of stays there, and it can sometimes appear a little lumpy bumpy in
She
places
looked like
if
she
it's
had
not
just hit the
injected deep
pipe or
enough,
something,
and it
man.
can give some irregularities
I don't know
to
what
the
she was
face
going
from
through
one
that
side
day,
to the
y'all.
other, because
God
about
damn, she
50%
didn't even brush
of
her wig
fat
out.
that's transferred will resorb and not be there over time. So I think she may have had a facial fat transfer procedure by around this time. Age 39, again, I'm seeing a little bit just more added just weight.
Yeah, now
the
see,
neck
she
even
was
looks a
doing
little
too
fuller.
much.
I wonder if again there's
Wait a
some
minute, what
maybe
year he
weight change.
said?
Age 39,
Oh, this is
again,
20
I'm seeing a little bit
Oh,
just
shit, she
more
30.
added just
Wow,
weight. The
damn.
neck even looks a little
Oh, she way
fuller.
older than
I
me.
wonder if again there's some maybe weight change fluctuations. Age 40 in 2014, continued loss of that sort of V shape that she had in her youth and that heart shape. And that occurs with all aging, but the jawline is starting to kind of have additional definition.
Oh, I
So I
don't wanna
wonder if
lose my
maybe around this
little
time
jawline,
she's maybe had a lift, a little
You making me
facelift,
insecure?
neck lift. Maybe she's even had some additional, maybe some implants in the mandible, along the mandible, to provide a little bit more of that boxy look. I don't know if that's what she was going for. So I think that there's some role for implants in explaining the changes that I see here. The chin also seems a bit more prominent, so potentially she's got an implant now running along the mandible that's accounting for some of that change. Age 41, again, the face just looking very full. I think she's starting to experience some filler fatigue, which is when you just over-injected with filler, be it fat or HA filler, and it just makes the face just bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's hard to kind of eventually shrink it down. And
oh, damn. Look at that. Now, see, this right here is when now she's doing the best she can to look white. But I don't want to pause for too long. Let's keep going.
Again, age 42, there's just this unnatural facial fullness. She doesn't look like herself. She's starting to look like somebody else. Age 43, the philtrum, you can see that it's longer. The upper teeth are no longer visible on repose. Repose is when you just open your mouth. Age 43, the philtrum, you can see that it's longer. The upper teeth are no longer visible on repose. Repose is when you just open your mouth without any facial expression. And I do that before a lip lift to judge how much tooth show there is, and usually that improves after the lip lift. In her case, with Lil Kim, you can just see with the aging process, it's starting to kind of act as a curtain covering up those upper teeth. The face still looks very full, and the upper third, however, of her face, to me, looks quite maintained. So whether it's through surgery or neuromodulation with Botox, but she's overall, I think, maintained the upper face pretty well. Age 44 in 2018, she's definitely had a facelift by now. I think it occurred years prior, but just to point out here, this would not have been her natural jawline based on what I was seeing earlier, so I think she's had a lift, and I think it may have been over-pulled on the right-hand side, because I'm just seeing that everything on that side just seems pulled up higher. Now, could this be part of her natural facial asymmetry? It's possible. When I look back at her pictures in youth, there's a bit more symmetry than what I'm seeing here. So I think may have been a result of a surgical procedure. She may have had a brow lift that got a bit exaggerated, or a cantopexy or cantoplasty on the right side that was a bit over-exaggerated. I think her nose has continued to go through additional surgeries, especially alarplasties, which is where the base of the nose is made smaller with either a sill removal, sill excision here, or a wedge excision, or both. But you can see, look at the opening of her nostrils, that aperture has decreased significantly, and that's the result of alarplasty surgeries. And the upper lip to me looks quite filled, maybe with filler, maybe there's an implant there. And again, the face to me just looks a bit boxy and not anywhere resembling her original face. Age 45 in 2019, I think her overall skin texture has declined. There's a lot of makeup on, but you can see, especially on the nose, that there is some issue there with the skin quality. And to me, that signals that there's some potential skin damage, and that could be from all the rhinoplasty surgeries that she's had. It could also be from potentially filler that was placed into the nose to try to cover up certain things and maybe instead in place of additional surgeries. But the problem with filler in previously operated noses is that your risk of vascular occlusion, where the filler gets into a blood vessel and blocks it up, the risk goes up. And so maybe she experienced something like that. Age 46 in 2020. She looks like a different person, different ethnicity. From the eyes to the nose, she does not look like the Lil' Kim that we all knew and loved.
Right.
Just looks like a different
Thank you,
person.
doctor.
We'll
I'm
talk
glad
about
he
why
said
she
it.
may have
So y'all can't
undergone
roast
all these
me.
changes.
Fuck
Age
y'all.
47, the brows
Not talking about
to me are
subscribers,
looking
but the
very
people that be hating, y'all. I'm
unnatural.
sorry. You know
Whether
it's haters
it's
out
a
there, y'all.
tattoo or makeup, but it just looks very
She look like
two-dimensional
Lion
and
King in this picture,
over-exaggerated.
man.
The eyes to me look too sloped laterally. Again, the medial aspect of the
Look at her
cheek is too
nose.
filled. There is absolutely no lid cheek transition. And of course, we don't love tear troughs, and there are procedures to try to improve on tear troughs. However, when there's absolutely nothing and it just looks like, you know, the eyes go into the cheek, it's just not a very natural look, and there's very little resemblance to the way she was originally. So the question is, why did Lil' Kim go through all of these transformations? So I think Lil' Kim may have had all of these procedures done for two main reasons based on research that I've done. In 2005, she gave an interview at age 31 where she talked about nasal injuries that she sustained from domestic abuse, which was really sad.
Do you know that you can hack
She
into
went
your
through-
immune system
I
to
didn't know she
stimulate
went through
cellular
domestic.
repair
Oh,
and reversal of our
sad.
immunity? Hi, my
To me to hear, because you never want to hear that, you know, something like that, you know, could happen to someone, especially not someone of Lil' Kim's stature. But it seems like she was the victim of domestic abuse, and that left her with injuries that she then had to go and get repaired.
While I was some people's role models and Lil' Kim, and I mean, I had broken nose, black eyes, all that stuff.
So that, you know, probably affected her breathing, and
I'm
so it was
sorry,
things
Lil'
beyond
Kim.
just the cosmetic aspect of it that I think gave her the need or the desire to go and get certain types of nasal surgeries done. And in addition to that, she has said, and we'll play the clip here,
I have low self-esteem, and I always have. Guys always cheated on me with women who were European looking. You know, the long hair type.
that many guys have cheated on her with European types.
That's self-hate
And
in
so
the
she
black community,
wanted
man.
to change her look potentially to resemble that. So maybe that explains some of the boxiness of the lower face that she was going for, the changes in the eyes, the changes in the nose, really just trying to fully transform herself into someone that she's not. It's a little bit sad to see. It's what happened to her, and there are these reasons behind it. And, you know, I just want this video to serve more as just a educational piece so that people can figure out, you know, why certain things, how certain things change, maybe why they change, but also just to think about sort of the bigger picture of plastic surgery and where it kind of fits into society and what its sort of purposes. And I think when it's abused, I mean, there are times when I think people go too far on the surgical side, you know, as a surgeon myself, and I think on the patient side, sometimes people just go way overboard with certain procedures. There is this potential for improvement, but then sometimes people go too far. So if you enjoyed this facial analysis video of Lil' Kim, please check out my video on Michael Jackson's nasal surgery.
Most certainly will. Shit, that might be my next reaction. But guys, that is it for this reaction. Oh my God. Black people, my people, can we please appreciate all of this chocolateness? Can we appreciate all of this melanin? You feel what I'm saying? Like, she did all of that, you know, besides the domestic violence abuse, she did all of that because she wanted to look like, you know, quote unquote, a Caucasian woman or white woman because she felt that was more beautiful than her blackness. And that's just sad. It's sad that my race of men, this is a deeper topic. There's really a whole nother video, but just to kind of further talk about it just a little tad bit. Black men have this thing where other races or women are considered exoticals, and it's been known now as the preference. That's the quote that's been going around, especially within the red pill community or the red pill YouTube community, red pill content. They call it the preference at this point. But it's getting to a point where these preferences are now starting to speak up against our black men and tell us the same shit that we go through, they go through with their ass too. So, yet again, that's another video for another time, okay? But getting back onto topic with Lil' Kim, I wish she just would have accepted her blackness, and I just wish she would have told those self-hating black men, because it's not all black men, you know, shout out to the black men that love their black race and they love their black sisters and they love their black queens and they're gonna do whatever they can to protect us. But unfortunately, majority rules, and there are a majority large group of black men that chooses other races of women over their own black women, and that reason alone is what made Lil' Kim felt very insecure, very inferior. You know, she didn't feel beautiful within her blackness because her own black men is cheating on her with women that don't look like, you know, her, or her own black men is saying that she's not good enough simply because she is their race. Yet again, I can get deeper, but if I do, this is gonna be a long ass reaction video than what it was supposed to be or mean to be. So again, I understand it's not all black men, so if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. If it doesn't apply, let it fly, okay? But some or most black men have this weird, you know, conception of women that ain't black is exotical, and then women that is black, their race is just normal, or we're just there, basically. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I can go so much deeper into that, but Lil' Kim, I do think that she's in a better place today. And I think, you know, if she could have rewind back to not get all those surgeries done, I do believe that she would, but it is what it is now. She's dealing with who she is now, and it does seem like she is in a more happier place. And I think she's with her daughter's father, or yeah, she's with her child's father, so shout out to her. Yeah, that's really it for this reaction. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, show your girl some love, help your girl get to 1,000 subs. Make sure to leave some suggestions down in the comment section down below. Please make sure to leave a big thumbs up so my videos can be pushed out to the algorithm and I can gain more subscribers and more audience that way. I'm out this bitch. We live in a world that's extremely so cruel. Hitting below the belt, man, that's not cool. My feelings is numb to the point where I got a fork and I'm just eating this sauce like it's food. Bitch, when I'm corny and ain't gonna be shit. Bitches is hoping I die when I'm sick. I might as well go to the sex store to buy me a strap on to wear, cause they all on my dick. Worry about me and what I just do. Worry about me and what I just said. The audience look at your life as a boo. A fake ass bitch snake when the real skin have shed.